7-5-47. An arm wrestle ensued for almost half of the final quarter before Leon Davis came out of his shell 36 minutes after the Magpies' last goal.
Davis and Dempster. Davis, well, this would be ironic. He's made a mark on the big stage.
St Kilda refused to be deflated and Lenny Hayes thumped one from outside the arc before Stephen Milne got the Saints within a point.
Milne comes in the margin, 1 point.
Banner was reliving his incredible Hulk. Nick Maxwell with a super save to deny his opposite before Goddard climbed when the Saints needed him most.
Belting forward, Goddard! Collingwood has never been behind in this grand final today. The Saints have never been in front until now.
The Magpies went along the boundary to set up their goal like they have done so many times this season.
Sets it up, Shaw will fly from behind. Almost got hands to it. Spills out the back. Cloak has kicked the goal. Magpies back in front.
Less than 2 minutes to play, Lenny Hayes locked it up.
Off the mark, Milne at best. Ball bouncing, scores a level.
Oh, no.
For the third time in VFL-AFL history, it ended in a draw. Collingwood 9-14-68, St Kilda 10-8-68. A numb feeling for almost everyone in the crowd of more than 100,000.
Oh, mate, I don't know if I've ever seen 44 guys go to wall like we just did then. That was amazing, and it's probably going to take this for the AFL to change the rules because it's an absolute joke.
Can't change the rules, just accept it, only control the controllable. So, mate, we'll regroup, look at a few things during the week and recover well. Just wrecked my holiday plans.
2010 Norm Smith medal for the drawing game, Lenny Hayes.
Charles Christian, Big Pond Sport. The Saints opened the second half with another kick just missing.
At the post again. That is about their third or fourth poster. Make it 3.
Collingwood applied the full press in St Kilda's territory and came up trumps.
Hacked out of midair. Dawes! Oh, that is Dawson!
The Magpies opened up a 40-point gap and their army found their voice.
Willingham rides it and kicks the goal.
Dane Swan landed his first major and many believe the Saints couldn't come back again.
They're home, you would think. I know it's a long way to go, but they're killing them now.
Justin Kazitsky kicked St Kilda's second of the match before Didak got full value for his smother.
Smothers the ball, runs onto it, hooks. It's bending back. Yes. Oh, Blake kicked it into Didak. That was wonderful by the number 4. Didak across the boot, but that wasn't enough. Wetton found his own ball and snapped with the right foot.
Last week's man of the match finished off one of the Saints' better moves.
Into the path of Hayes. Hayes with the outside of the boot. That's a hard-working tradesman's goal.
Dale Thomas with an impressive intervention allowed the Magpies to repel the Saints' attack before Steele Sidebottom, the only teenager on the ground, joined the goal-scoring spree.
Sidebottom kicks another one and Collingwood get past 10 goals today.
Gilbert found the big sticks late in the term before Collingwood went to the final change fully strapped in the driver's seat, leading St Kilda 11-8-74 to 4-9-33. Chris Dawes made light of his angle to put Collingwood 8 goals clear.
Oh, how sweet it is.
When Thomas landed his first goal 3 minutes later, the Collingwood president was just about in tears of joy.
So when Eddie starts to cry, it's official, isn't it?
Harry O'Brien and Wellingham inflated the Magpies' lead, almost making a mockery of last week's tight struggle.
55 metres out short, one Wellingham. Wellingham is through, runs into an open goal and kicks it.
The President and the Premier on good terms with themselves, and after Sidebottom booted his second goal, the oldest coach to win a grand final was on the boundary ready to rejoice.
So Collingwood win by their greatest ever margin in a grand final. It doesn't get better than that.
Collingwood's 15th premiership, winning the flag 16-12-108 to St Kilda 7-10-52. Tears for the Saints for the second year in a row, as Malthouse celebrated his third premiership after 2 with West Coast in the 90s.
I can say this now because I've only got one more year left, Ed. They are my boys and I love them dearly. They have been outstanding.
Scott Pendlebury took out the Norm Smith medal, adding lustre to the Magpies' triumph 20 years after their last flag.
22 guys ran out today, but it took everyone on our list to get to this stage, and a lot of guys didn't get to pull on the black and white, but those guys are just as important as the ones who did.
Charles Christian, Big Pond Sport.
Desperate to remove the chokers tag, the minor premiers hit the second half running.
Hornby behind Scott, and here's Boyd into the back. Trouble. Nightingale has scored for the Dragons.
A great ball from Darius Boyd to Jason Nightingale put the Dragons in front for the first time. As the heavens opened, so too Nightingale's prayers, as the winger ran in his double.
Fiend gets it away, Hornby gets it on, bounces for Nightingale, he'll do it, he's done it again.
And when Soward's boot refound his mojo, the minor premiers suddenly had a 10-point buffer.
It's on its way, I like it, he's got it.
Dean Young's father captained the Dragons' last premiership win. 31 years on, Dad would have been proud of his son's effort.
Fiend, looking left, looking right, having a little go. Young will score! Dean Young, he has scored!
And pleased with the video ref's ruling, who deemed it the benefit of the doubt for the possible knock-on into Orbison. More woes to come for the tricolours.
Oh, gee, there was a late flop in there from Wairia Hargreaves, I think.
Soward making no mistake with the boot. All eyes were on the prize when Nathan Fiend put the result beyond doubt.
And Nathan Fiend gets a try! Well, they set it up, they rehearsed it. Even Ben Hornby played a little part.
No fairy tale for the Roosters. The minor premiers now premiers after a 24-point triumph. A first premiership for the joint venture and first under Wayne Bennett, who's now arguably the most successful coach with 7 premiership wins.
For me personally, it was all about them, and I'm really so pleased for them.
Dragons fullback Darius Boyd taking out the Clive Churchill medal and notably ecstatic.
Woo!
No shortage of happy Dragons here. Daniela Intilli, Big Pond Sport.